For over a decade, we've heard promises about electric cars that can go 1,000 miles on a single charge, but clearly, no EV maker has delivered on that yet. It's not because EVs haven't made big strides in technology, though. The real reason is that the industry as a whole still hasn't cracked the code on breakthrough battery tech. Engineers and experts have been experimenting with all kinds of new battery chemistries and materials for years. But every time there's a glimmer of hope, a bunch of new challenges pop up with these next-gen batteries. Take solid-state batteries, for example. Toyota's betting big on them. They believe these could seriously shake up the leaderboard. These batteries promise insane energy density, with the potential to deliver at least 700 miles of range on a single charge. But in the real world, they come with major production and cost hurdles. That's why Toyota is still struggling to bring them to market. Now, here's where things get interesting. Tesla's battery partner, CATL, the world's largest battery manufacturer and the supplier for 70% of Tesla's EVs, has just shattered industry norms. They've managed to triple the energy density of regular LFP cells with their new lithium metal battery. Not only that, but it outperforms even the best solid-state batteries out there by 33%, and compared to Tesla's own 4680 cells, it's 84% more energy dense. If everything goes according to plan, Elon Musk and Tesla could be the first automaker to roll out EVs with this game-changing battery, thanks to their tight relationship with CATL. So how exactly does this new battery make 1,000 miles of range possible? Could this be the one that finally dethrones the 4680? Welcome to Tesla Car World. CATL is the world's top battery maker, and they've built a strong reputation for delivering real innovation. No hype, no empty promises. Whenever they announce a new battery, it usually hits the market within a year or two and ends up going mainstream. That's exactly why Elon Musk trusts them and keeps such a close relationship with CATL. At this point, CATL's basically explored every promising battery tech out there. They've got sodium-ion batteries, solid-state batteries, ultra-fast charging LFPs, and now lithium metal batteries, the most energy-dense ones we've seen so far. So, what is a lithium metal battery, and why does it matter? Unlike regular lithium-ion batteries that use graphite for the anode, lithium metal batteries use pure lithium metal. That one change is a big deal, because lithium metal has about 10 times the theoretical capacity of graphite. What that means is, you get way more energy packed into a battery that's smaller and lighter. And yeah, that means way more range for your EV. To break it down, most lithium iron phosphate batteries today have an energy density of around 165 watt-hours per kilogram. Tesla's 4680 has an energy density of 272 watt-hours per kilogram. Even Solid Power's advanced solid-state battery only has an energy density of 375 watt-hours per kilogram. CATL's lithium metal battery, meanwhile, has an energy density of over 500 watt-hours per kilogram, a 33% improvement over the best solid-state batteries and 3 times that of LFP batteries. This leap means unprecedented range and performance for electric vehicles. Put simply, if you take a Tesla Model Y or a BYD Seal and replace the current battery with this lithium metal battery, with a pack capacity of around 70 kilowatt-hours, you will easily get a range of around 600 miles without having to consider the increased weight of the vehicle. To achieve this breakthrough, CATL has discovered a major breakthrough for lithium metal batteries. Using a quantitative mapping method, this has taken them into previously uncharted territory, especially in electrolyte strategy and research, which CATL believes will have huge benefits for the entire global automotive industry. In addition, CATL is looking to upgrade the materials for the electrolyte in lithium metal batteries. The electrolyte is the part in the middle of a battery cell that allows ions between the cathode and anode to flow through and generate electricity. This is an essential part of any battery, and the rate of ion transfer, durability, and safety all depend on the electrolyte. Thanks to these innovations, CATL's current prototype already hits 483 charge cycles and delivers an energy density of over 500 watt-hours per kilogram. But let's be clear, this is still just a prototype and it's only going to get better from here. Now, 483 cycles isn't exactly impressive, it's actually on the low side. CATL fully acknowledges this. The biggest challenge with lithium metal batteries right now is cycle life, how many times the battery can be charged and discharged before its performance drops off. And yeah, it's going to take more time to solve that. But remember, this is CATL we're talking about. They don't do anything halfway. To speed up the process of improving cycle life, CATL developed a complete set of advanced analysis techniques to track how lithium and the components of the electrolyte evolve throughout the battery's lifespan. The key breakthrough came from analyzing electrolyte behavior. CATL discovered that the main reason these batteries fail is due to the constant consumption of electrolyte salts, especially lithium bis fluorosulfonyl imide, with about 71% of it breaking down by the time the battery stops working. Using their analysis tools, they were able to clearly map out how lithium and electrolyte components change over time. That insight led them to create a new electrolyte formula with a lower molecular weight, higher salt concentration, better ion conductivity, and lower viscosity, all without increasing the battery's total mass. The result? A prototype with double the cycle life of earlier versions. And CATL isn't stopping there. They're now using AI to fine-tune the electrolyte formula, speeding up the path to full-scale commercialization. If they manage to double the cycle life once or twice more, lithium metal batteries could finally go head-to-head with today's lithium-ion batteries, but with way better energy density. And for Tesla, this could be a real game-changer. Tesla's mission has always been to accelerate the world's shift to sustainable energy through high-performance, affordable EVs, and lithium metal batteries fit that mission perfectly. Like we mentioned earlier, just imagine putting one of these batteries in a Tesla Model Y with a 70 kilowatt-hour battery pack. You're looking at 600 miles of range easily because the pack would hold 3 times the energy of a typical LFP pack. And if Tesla decides to go with something bigger, say a 95 kilowatt-hour battery pack, 1,000 miles of range suddenly doesn't sound unrealistic at all. That kind of energy density also means smaller, lighter battery packs, which help cut production costs and open the door for more affordable EV models. And honestly, this makes us think of the next-gen Tesla Roadster, because, as CATL puts it, high-energy density batteries don't just benefit daily drivers. They also unlock serious potential for electric supercars, heavy-duty trucks, and even aircraft. By integrating this battery within the next 2 or 3 years, Tesla could pull way ahead in the EV race, offering vehicles with unmatched range and efficiency. But it isn't just about Tesla. CATL's lithium metal battery has the potential to reshape the entire EV industry. By 2035, when many regions are expected to ban internal combustion engine vehicles, high-density batteries like this could become the new standard. A 500 watt-hour per kilogram battery could literally double the range of today's electric vehicles, making EVs the obvious default choice for everyone. And it doesn't stop with cars. This tech could also power electric aviation and grid-scale energy storage, giving a major boost to global decarbonization efforts. CATL has actually been working on lithium metal batteries for over a decade. Founded in 2011, they quickly became a trusted supplier to Tesla, BYD, Volkswagen, and other major automakers. What sets them apart is their ability to take breakthrough battery tech from the lab to full-scale production, faster and more reliably than anyone else. While CATL hasn't publicly said exactly when they started developing lithium metal batteries, industry reports suggest they've been heavily focused on it since around 2015. Tackling challenges like short cycle life and safety concerns head-on. And with over 30% of the global EV battery market, CATL has the resources and scale to turn R&D into mass-produced, dependable products. Their partnerships with Tesla, BYD, and other top car makers speak volumes about how much trust the industry has in their technology. And CATL isn't just betting on high-performance batteries. They also believe their sodium-ion batteries will spark a whole new wave of affordable EVs, since sodium-ion is widely seen as the cheapest battery chemistry in the world. In fact, CATL became the first automotive battery manufacturer to launch sodium-ion batteries in 2021, but due to limited performance parameters, the commercialization of the first generation of sodium batteries has not been widely expanded. But now, CATL's Naxtra battery has broken the performance boundary of the material itself, achieving mass production of sodium-ion batteries for the first time. Specifically, CATL's Naxtra EV battery achieves an energy density of 175 watt-hours per kilogram, the highest among sodium-ion batteries worldwide and comparable to LFP batteries. This enables the Naxtra battery to help EVs achieve a range of 500 kilometers and can achieve more than 10,000 cycles, significantly reducing maintenance costs. You may not know, but achieving an energy density of 175 watt-hours per kilogram for a sodium battery is extremely difficult. Why? In fact, the energy density of sodium batteries is usually quite low, only around 130 to 150 watt-hours per kilogram. The reason is that sodium ions are larger in size than lithium ions. This means that more space is needed to accommodate sodium ions when the battery is operating. As a result, the cells in sodium-ion batteries need to be larger or have more space to accommodate the required amount of ions, resulting in a lower energy density. On the other hand, sodium is heavier than lithium. This means that sodium-ion batteries will be heavier in mass compared to lithium-ion batteries of the same capacity. This makes the energy density by weight watt-hours per kilogram of sodium-ion batteries lower than lithium-ion. That is why sodium batteries have consumed years of research by millions of researchers around the world just to find a way to make it have a higher energy density, and CATL is proof that they have found a practical solution. Of course, we have to admit that the energy density of 175 watt-hours per kilogram is not an impressive number. Compared to the 4680 battery with a density of 272 watt-hours per kilogram, the Naxtra battery is still quite far away. CATL's goal is that sodium batteries can soon reach 200 watt-hours per kilogram, but at the moment, it seems that this will not happen anytime soon. Despite having an average energy density on the contrary, the Naxtra battery's charging time can blow any battery away, with just 5 minutes of charging giving you 310 miles of range. For any battery technology, the key factor in determining whether charging is fast or slow always lies in the movement of ions between the electrodes during charging and discharging. In Naxtra batteries, sodium ions move between the anode and cathode through the electrolyte. One of the reasons why these batteries have high charging and discharging speeds is the favorable ionic conductivity of sodium ions in the electrolyte. Sodium ions carry a single positive charge, similar to lithium, but their larger ionic radius allows them to move relatively easily through certain electrolytes, especially those optimized for sodium-ion batteries. In liquid electrolytes, sodium can exhibit rapid diffusion, facilitating faster ion transport during both charging and discharging processes. This speed means it's capable of fully charging a Tesla Model Y in just 5 minutes. Oh my God, that's clearly close to the experience of refueling a gasoline car. Customers also experience reduced range anxiety and increased confidence when using electric vehicles. In addition to the ultra-fast charging potential for EVs, similar to gas refueling, the ultra-fast charging advantage of Naxtra batteries also benefits power tools or heavy-duty industrial equipment. The high discharge rate ensures that the Naxtra battery can deliver the necessary power within a short time frame, supporting demanding workloads. This makes sodium-ion batteries an attractive option for high-power applications that require instant energy delivery. As we mentioned earlier, Naxtra batteries not only have a cost advantage, but they can also be considered one of the safest types of batteries for electric vehicles. This is evidenced by CATL sharing results from a series of rigorous stress tests, including drilling into a cell and even cutting it in half, without any thermal events occurring. This is largely thanks to the sodium-based chemistry inside the battery. According to CATL, the Naxtra battery can operate across a wide temperature range from -40 degrees Celsius to over 70 degrees Celsius, redefining the extreme temperature limits of batteries. The Naxtra battery retains 90% of its usable capacity at -40 degrees Celsius. Even at an extremely low state of charge, it shows no significant power degradation at -40 degrees Celsius. Compared to lithium batteries, sodium-ion batteries inherently have better resistance to overheating. reducing the risk of fire or explosion under thermal stress. Studies show that sodium-ion batteries are less flammable due to their more stable chemical structure and are less likely to explode in the event of a short circuit, offering a higher level of safety in technical failure scenarios. Additionally, sodium is a non-toxic material, minimizing health risks in the event of battery breakage or damage. You no longer have to worry about terrifying EV fires with thick plumes of smoke from lithium batteries. One standout advantage of sodium-ion batteries that we particularly value is their ability to maintain stable performance at low temperatures. Many have demonstrated that they can still charge from 5% to 80% in just 15 minutes, even at -10 degrees Celsius. This makes sodium-ion batteries an ideal choice for regions with harsh winters or cold environments, where EV performance degradation during winter is one of the main reasons many consumers are still hesitant to adopt electric vehicles. Therefore, Naxtra batteries may shift public perception and spark a revolution by offering minimal capacity degradation at low temperatures and functioning efficiently in extreme cold down to -40 degrees Celsius. The so-called winter range anxiety for EVs might soon fade away. Although CATL has not disclosed the exact cost of each battery cell produced, if sodium-ion batteries are manufactured at scale, they could be 20% to 30% cheaper than LFP batteries, mainly due to the abundant supply of sodium and its low extraction and refinement costs. Sodium-ion batteries can also use aluminum for the anode current collector instead of copper, which is used in lithium-ion batteries, further reducing costs and supply chain risks. Replacing all lithium in lithium-ion batteries with sodium could lead to up to a 30% reduction in cost. What does that mean? That 30% is a huge advantage. In many cases, just a few percentage points in price difference can determine the survival of an industry. As we mentioned earlier, sodium is the primary component of Naxtra batteries, easily found in many places and much cheaper than lithium. Sodium is the sixth most abundant element in the Earth's crust, while lithium is relatively rare and mainly extracted from mineral deposits and brine, making its mining and transportation more expensive. Lithium mines are concentrated in specific regions such as Chile and Australia, which causes price volatility. But that's not all. Lithium-ion batteries often require rare materials, like cobalt, nickel, and lithium, which drive up production costs. In contrast, sodium-ion batteries primarily use sodium, a common and inexpensive metal. Some sodium-ion battery manufacturers also use cathode materials, like manganese or iron instead of cobalt, further reducing costs. According to a 2022 report by ID TechX, the production cost of sodium-ion batteries could drop to around $100 per kilowatt-hour, while current lithium-ion battery costs are around $140 to $150 per kilowatt-hour. This shows that sodium-ion technology could be 30 to 40% cheaper than lithium-ion. The production of sodium-ion batteries is expected to begin in June, starting with small starter batteries for heavy-duty trucks under the Naxtra brand. These new batteries are expected to offer a significant advantage for vehicle startups in cold weather. Mass production of larger batteries for electric vehicles and hybrids is expected to begin in December this year. Tesla adopting sodium-ion battery technology, such as the Naxtra battery, would be a logical and strategic move to reduce electric vehicle production costs, especially considering Tesla's long-term partnership with CATL. This technology could help Tesla achieve its goal of producing the Model 2 at a $25,000 price point, while reducing reliance on more expensive battery types like lithium-ion. However, tariffs and other trade-related factors will need to be taken into account to ensure the feasibility of applying sodium-ion batteries in the U.S. market. Elon Musk has revealed that Tesla Optimus will be able to play games using its real brain, and what's astonishing is that it could even surpass humans. Its cognitive abilities, rapid learning capability, and 22 degrees of freedom in its hands enable this robot to excel at any task. This means that besides being helpful with household chores, Optimus can also entertain us. Of course, it will be able to play many types of games across various genres. As Elon Musk once said, Optimus will understand the user's preferences and habits. It will learn as quickly as possible to interact appropriately. Elon Musk believes the Tesla bot will become a companion and will be the most advanced humanoid robot in the race, compared to its competitors. simply because Optimus is equipped with Tesla's proprietary technology. All hardware and software are developed by some of the best engineers in the world. That's why the Tesla bot will be the first humanoid robot capable of sitting down and playing games with humans. And if you think you'll beat it, we're afraid that might be quite difficult. This is why. Recently, Tesla appears to have made the first delivery of the Optimus robot. We're not sure how someone was able to acquire Optimus this early, but it's likely a strategy, or possibly a plan to showcase Optimus somewhere. Because as far as we know, Elon Musk has confirmed that Tesla will officially begin delivering Optimus next year, once the company reaches a production volume of around 10,000 units. Of those, 5,000 will be manufactured at the Fremont factory this year. Naturally, progress may be delayed due to ongoing supply chain issues, including sourcing permanent magnet drive units, which must be licensed from China. Tesla is also required to commit that Optimus will not be built for military purposes. In short, there's still quite a bit to resolve before the Tesla bot reaches customers next year. Returning to Optimus's gaming capabilities that may outpace humans, Elon Musk has truly emphasized the rapid learning ability of Tesla Optimus, particularly its capacity to observe and process data from sources such as human behavior or YouTube videos. In recent statements, Musk described how Optimus uses advanced AI to gather and analyze real-time data, enabling it to learn complex skills simply through observation. This includes mimicking actions, understanding context, and optimizing strategies, core elements of mastering gameplay. This capability suggests that Optimus Gen 3 could quickly grasp the mechanics of games, from action titles like Fortnite to strategy games like StarCraft, by analyzing human gameplay on YouTube or through live matches. With an AI system that simulates human cognition, Optimus doesn't just learn how to play. It can also develop superior strategies, react faster, and make highly accurate decisions in an instant. For example, it could observe professional gamers, learn their movements, team coordination, or long-term strategies, and then apply them with machine-level precision. One of Tesla Optimus robot's biggest advantages over humans in gaming is its ability to maintain consistent performance without being affected by physical limitations, such as shaky hands, fatigue, or numbness. These human limitations can reduce accuracy and effectiveness, especially in high-skill demand games. However, Optimus equipped with hands offering 22 degrees of freedom and unaffected by biological mechanics can be far more agile. As Elon Musk once explained, Optimus is intelligent not only because of its brain, but largely thanks to its hands.
The new Optimus 22 degree of freedom hand and forearm is now in production. And it's learning to walk and catch balls. It's pretty cool. I mean, look, that's where we came from. It's wild. So in a very short period of time, Optimus has gone from being an idea to the most sophisticated humanoid robot on Earth.
Yeah.
The hand might be close to half of all the engineering in Optimus. From an electromechanical standpoint, the hand is probably roughly half of the engineering.
But so much of the intelligence of humans goes into what we do with our hands.
Yeah.
With its ability to assist and work alongside humans in a variety of tasks, especially those that are dangerous or monotonous, Elon Musk envisions a world where humanoid robots are present everywhere. He refers to them as personal versions of Star Wars robots. Last month, Elon Musk confidently stated on X that humanoid robots will begin to impact the GDP of nations within the next 4 to 5 years. Musk has also emphasized that Optimus is Tesla's biggest product. While EVs alone may not be able to make Tesla a $25 trillion company, he believes Optimus can.
This is a super big deal. Like my prediction is that, on this front, is that Optimus will be the biggest product of all time by far. Nothing will even be close. I think it'll be 10 times bigger than the next biggest product ever made. Optimus, I think, is a 25, literally $25 trillion market cap situation. So, because I think everyone, of the 8 billion people of Earth, I think everyone's going to want their Optimus buddy. And there's going to be maybe 2.
Of course, to achieve that vision, the company must sell billions of robots. And to sell such an enormous quantity, Optimus must be truly useful. No one wants to buy a robot just to display it in a glass case or have it wander around the house until its battery dies without accomplishing anything. It's also not helpful if it can only handle isolated tasks. For example, being able to sweep the floor but not take out the trash, cook but not clean the kitchen, fold clothes but not put them in the closet. Yeah, no one's going to buy it if it can't handle tasks in a connected sequence, ultimately still requiring human intervention. That's why Optimus is being trained to expand its range of capabilities. But Tesla isn't training Optimus in the traditional way, like a parent teaching a child math. That approach is time-consuming and inefficient. Instead of being programmed step by step, Optimus will learn by watching YouTube videos or instructional guides just like we do. But here's where it gets exciting. Optimus goes far beyond us in one major way. It can store what it learns and instantly upload that knowledge to other Tesla robots. Think about it like this: if you're trying to learn how to cook a perfect steak, you might forget steps or need to repeat the process several times before mastering it. Our brains lose information if we don't practice it regularly. But Optimus? Once it's trained and the data is collected correctly, it remembers permanently. And the real breakthrough, that knowledge isn't stuck in just one robot. It can be transferred to every other Optimus unit. So if Tesla builds millions of these robots, they only need to train one to vacuum, take out the trash, or cook a meal. Then suddenly, millions of robots can do the exact same thing without ever being individually trained. That's why Elon Musk is so confident, not just in AI, but in the idea of a real brain inside Optimus.
It's got the real-world AI. So Tesla's the leader in real-world AI. What we learned in the car, we translate to the Optimus robot. And we also take our expertise in electric motors, in batteries, power electronics, structural design. And then another major important thing is that we're very good at manufacturing. And Tesla has some important missing ingredients that others don't have, which is our robot has a real brain. It's like the Wizard of Oz.
For Optimus to truly surpass human-level performance, it's not just about following patterns or reacting to inputs. It needs to master creativity and the ability to handle unexpected situations, areas where humans naturally excel. This challenge highlights just how advanced Optimus's real-world decision-making capabilities need to be. And from what we've seen in Tesla's recent videos, they're making remarkable progress. All 8 billion people could have their own Optimus. That's not just a bold vision. It's a clear statement. Tesla plans for Optimus to be available in every country around the globe. Look at how Tesla scaled electric vehicles. What began as a niche market in the US is now a worldwide movement, with Teslas on roads across Europe, Asia, and beyond. The same roadmap will apply to Optimus, but this time, the pace will be even faster. Thanks to Tesla's expertise in large-scale manufacturing, cutting-edge automation, and a globally integrated supply chain, bringing Optimus to every corner of the world is not just a dream, it's completely achievable. Starting as early as 2025, Optimus will begin working in Tesla's own factories, then expand to global enterprises and eventually into our homes. Think Tesla's only edge is technology. Think again. Expanding beyond EVs, Tesla can't just rely on engineering expertise to dominate the market. If it were just about knowledge and experience, they'd be no different from other tech companies, Boston Dynamics, for example. They're insanely good at robotics, but guess what? After nearly 2 decades of research, they've barely built more than a handful of humanoid robots. Meanwhile, Tesla, the idea of Optimus didn't even exist before 2021. So what's really giving Tesla the upper hand? Yeah, it all comes down to scaling and manufacturing. By bringing robotics into mass production, Tesla is leveraging its 2 biggest strengths: building cutting-edge robots and manufacturing them at scale. As Musk put it, Tesla doesn't just want to make robots, they want to make billions of them. Sounds crazy? Maybe. But remember, people once thought EVs could never replace ICE cars, and now, look where we are. Of course, Optimus isn't quite there yet. Right now, it's still being hand-built, with no automated production line like Tesla's EVs.
Well, there are actually some Optimus robots being built in Fremont right now. sure what that was, but but we expect to have an Optimus production line here as well. So there'll be Optimus production starting in the Bay Area, and then we'll have the even bigger Optimus production line here in Austin. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of robots. So.
Elon Musk has confirmed that several Optimus robots are already being built at Fremont, working on tasks related to their own development. That means production has officially started, even if it's still on a small scale. At the same time, Musk revealed that Tesla is setting up an Optimus production line in the Bay Area, with plans for an even larger manufacturing facility in Austin. This shows that Tesla is taking a strategic, step-by-step approach to Optimus production. They're starting in Fremont, where they already have experience building EVs. This lets them fine-tune the robot assembly process before scaling up. Once things are running smoothly, Austin, home to Gigafactory Texas, will become the main production hub, operating on a much larger scale. Some people joke that a Tesla bot could build another Tesla bot. Sounds cool, right? Well, we're not quite there yet.
I mean, ultimately, I think we'll be making tens of millions of robots a year type of thing. It's like serious volume. Maybe 100 million robots a year. It's wild. Sounds good. Yeah.
Like Elon Musk said, Tesla could eventually produce tens of millions, maybe even hundreds of millions of Optimus robots per year. That would mean production at an insane speed, but let's be real, that's a long-term vision. A more believable milestone for now would be 1 million Optimus per year. At that scale, Tesla would be building one Optimus every 40 seconds. Sounds crazy, right? Almost too fast to be believable. To make that happen, Tesla would need a highly automated assembly line, where every component, batteries, actuators, sensors, and the frame is put together with extreme precision and speed. The big question is, how long will it take to reach that level? And more importantly, can Tesla get there before competitors catch up? Right now, there's no clear answer. The real test is whether Tesla can successfully produce at least 5,000 Optimus units this year, and at what pace. That will give us a much better idea of how fast they can truly scale.
I'm hopefully ready for Optimus to be used outside of Tesla-controlled environment, or maybe around the middle of next year, second half of next year sometime. So I think that sounds about right. Probably second half of next year is when they'll be available. And then we will offer Optimus robots first to Tesla employees, so that, because it's probably have a few bugs, but it's going to be very cool. You'll want to invite your friends over and say, check this out.
Elon Musk is confident but also realistic about Optimus's development. He hopes that by the second half of next year, Optimus will be able to operate outside of Tesla's controlled environment. That means Tesla is already planning to expand testing, starting internally before rolling it out to the market. Musk emphasizing that Tesla employees will get access to Optimus first actually makes a lot of sense. Why? Because let's be honest, everyone wants to get their hands on Optimus as soon as possible. But Tesla has a good reason for this strategy. First, by selling Optimus to employees first, Tesla can gather real-world feedback, fix technical issues, and improve the robot before offering it to the public. Musk himself admitted that Optimus might still have some bugs in the early stages. Just like any breakthrough technology, Optimus will go through extensive testing and refinement before it's nearly flawless. And let's not forget, every major tech product has had early-stage issues. The first iPhone had battery and connectivity problems. Tesla EVs have needed constant software updates to improve performance. Having bugs doesn't mean failure, it's just part of the tech evolution. With Optimus, Tesla will likely use over-the-air updates and real-world data to make it smarter, more agile, and more reliable over time. Still, Musk sounds excited about this product, saying it will be super cool, something people will actually want to show off to their friends. That's classic Musk, bold, ambitious, but also realistic. He's not promising perfection right away, but instead a gradual rollout, from internal testing to full market release. Now here's what's really fascinating about Optimus. It learns. It's not just a machine that follows pre-programmed instructions. Instead, it operates on a system similar to Tesla's self-driving AI, making decisions in real time based on the data it collects. Early on, Optimus relied on remote control to learn, which made some people think it wasn't actually smart. But think about it. Humans also need to learn from others before they can do things independently, right? Could you drive a car perfectly on your first try? Of course not. So, don't underestimate a robot's learning process. In fact, Musk even claimed that by the end of this year, Optimus will be fully autonomous. If that happens, we could be on the verge of a robot revolution, where humanoid robots handle a wide range of tasks completely on their own. But here's the most important part. Optimus isn't just another industrial robot that repeats a single task over and over, like robotic arms on an assembly line. It can observe, analyze its environment, recognize objects, and make decisions in real time. That's why Tesla wants to deploy thousands of them in factories next year. If Tesla pulls this off, Optimus could completely change how humans work. But if things don't go as planned, how long will it take for Tesla to fix the issues? And the biggest question of all, is the world truly ready for an army of intelligent robots? Ultimately, what makes Optimus special is its brain, a neural network that Tesla confidently claims is the best robot brain in the world. But how does it actually work? Imagine a system that is constantly learning and adapting, just like how humans improve through experience. Tesla's self-driving cars use cameras and sensors to learn to drive better, and Optimus does the same to perfect its skills. So the question is, when a robot can learn and evolve on its own, will it eventually surpass human limits? Today's episode is all about our sharing and analysis through what Elon Musk mentioned about Optimus in the recent Tesla all-hands livestream. Some plans and goals will happen soon this year, but others will be stories for many years to come. What do you think? Is Optimus really the future, or just an ambitious dream of Elon Musk? Most Americans can't hide their excitement and desire to own a fully equipped, affordable home for just $19,999. Yeah, we're talking about Elon Musk's Tesla tiny house, a compact, high-tech living space that's quickly becoming a global trend. And at the forefront of this movement, none other than Elon Musk. According to Elon Musk, the Tesla tiny house isn't just a home, it's a revolution. It blends Tesla's cutting-edge technology with a sustainable, minimalist lifestyle. If SpaceX ever succeeds in colonizing Mars, you can bet Tesla tiny houses will be some of the first things to show up on the red planet. Now, Elon Musk is the richest man in the world with a net worth of $422 billion. He could easily afford the most luxurious mansions anywhere on Earth. He could probably build his own city if he wanted to. But here's the twist. Almost no one knows that Musk actually lives in a tiny house, and he calls it a worthy experience. With land prices skyrocketing, the Tesla CEO believes that compact homes like these are the key to the future. But don't let the size fool you. What's inside the Tesla tiny house will blow your mind. It's no wonder Americans are lining up, eager to get their hands on one. So let's dive into the secret behind the tiny home that's got the whole world talking. Lately, rumors about the Tesla tiny house have been everywhere. And the questions keep coming. Is it real? When can I get one? Or how much will it cost? Here's the truth. The Tesla tiny house hasn't been officially released or listed for sale on the company's website yet. It's still part of a future product plan and a bold ambition of Elon Musk. What many people don't realize is, Elon Musk never backs a product unless he believes in its long-term potential and viability. That's how Tesla succeeded in the first place. But that doesn't mean he won't expand Tesla's product lines. Every time Musk steps into a new industry, from electric vehicles and rockets to AI, he ends up leading the way. So when Musk revealed that he's been living in a 120-square-foot tiny home, it wasn't hard for people to guess. This is likely a prototype of a future Tesla product, and him living in it? That might just be his way of testing it before officially launching the Tesla tiny house. It's hard to believe that a billionaire worth hundreds of billions of dollars, someone who could buy any smart mansion or castle on the planet, would choose to live in a space so small, it almost defies imagination. So why is the $19,999 tiny house special? Okay, as we mentioned earlier, the house is just 120 square feet, and Tesla is expected to partner with Boxable to produce it. It's built to meet NFPA 1192 safety standards set by the National Fire Protection Association. This standard is typically used for RVs and mobile tiny homes, and it ensures safety in areas like fire resistance, electrical systems, plumbing, gas lines, and structural design. That means it uses fire-resistant materials, has proper emergency exits, and follows the National Electrical Code. With NFPA 1192 compliance, the Tesla tiny house can legally be registered as an RV, making it easier to move, finance, and park at RV-friendly sites. This also means reduced risks of fire, gas leaks, or electrical hazards, providing greater safety and peace of mind, whether you're using it temporarily or as a mobile home. It's a strong indicator of quality and reliability. As for the specs, the Tesla tiny house is 14.75 feet long, whether it's in setup or transport mode, 131 inches wide, and 111 inches tall. Its compact footprint makes it ideal for anyone looking for a flexible living space that's easy to move. Weight-wise, it's been optimized too. It has a hitch weight of just 1,000 pounds, with a gross vehicle weight rating of 3,600 pounds, and an unloaded vehicle weight of 2,900 pounds. That leaves a cargo carrying capacity of 700 pounds, which means you can easily tow it behind a regular vehicle. No heavy-duty truck needed. It's perfect for travel lovers or anyone who wants to relocate their home from the backyard to the campground wherever life takes them. The floor plan of the Tesla tiny house is cleverly designed to make the most out of every single inch of space. One of the standout features is its advanced water management system, built to support both on-grid and off-grid lifestyles. The house includes a 30-gallon fresh water tank, which is enough for everyday needs like showering, cooking, and washing dishes. It also comes with separate 30-gallon black water and gray water tanks, allowing you to manage waste efficiently without needing to hook up to a city sewage system. That's a game changer if you're planning to place the home somewhere remote or want to live completely off the grid. Another key design feature, with a ground clearance of 38 inches and a roof eave height of 131 inches, the house is built to withstand extreme weather conditions, from heavy rain and snow to strong winds, ensuring long-term safety and durability. Thanks to its modular design and factory-based production, the Tesla tiny house can be assembled much like a car. It's built in a factory, then shipped to virtually anywhere in the world. Setup takes just a few hours. No foundation, no construction crew, and no bricks, cement, or paint required. Instead, it's made from ultra-durable materials like stainless steel similar to the Cybertruck, reinforced concrete, high-density insulation, and engineered wood compressed under 250,000 pounds of pressure. The result? A super-solid structure that can handle hurricanes, heavy snowfall, and even flooding, challenges that many traditional homes still struggle with today. What's inside the Tesla tiny house? When you step inside the Tesla tiny house, the first thing that surprises you isn't how small it is, but how surprisingly spacious it feels. Even though it's just 120 square feet, the space is well designed to comfortably fit 2 people, or even 3, if you're really clever with space-saving hacks. Of course, the fewer people, the better the overall experience. Right as you enter the Tesla house, you're welcomed into a central area that serves as both the living room and bedroom. You might do a double take when you realize the living room is also the sleeping area, but considering the limited space and how well everything is optimized, it actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, there's a comfy sofa placed along the wall. It looks a little taller than your average couch, and that's because it transforms into a bed. This bed isn't huge, but it's perfectly fine for 2 adults and maybe a small child. What's really cool is that within seconds, the space goes from daytime hangout to cozy nighttime retreat. Directly across from the sofa is a 55-inch wall-mounted TV, a smart move because it doesn't take up any floor space but still gives the home that modern, upscale feel you'd expect in a full-size house. And having the TV right across from the bed? That's just smart. You can wind down with a movie or a show before sleeping, and let's be honest, a lot of people are going to love that. Right below the TV, there's a simple coffee table with 2 chairs. It's not the most eye-catching or stylish piece of furniture, but honestly, its simplicity helps the living space feel less cramped and more open. Sometimes less really is more. Now, if you're someone who loves reading or collecting books, the Tesla tiny house might be even more perfect for you. While the interior is focused on essential, practical items, that doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your personal touches or hobbies. Next to the TV, you'll notice a few floating shelves and mini bookcases securely mounted to the wall. They're sturdy and multi-tiered, great for storing books, showing off your medals, certificates, collectible toys, small plants, or whatever else you want to display. And the best part? These shelves are positioned so that any guest walking in will notice them right away. It's a great way to make the space your own. Large glass windows also play a huge role in transforming the feel of the tiny house. They let in tons of natural light, helping the home feel open, airy, and anything but claustrophobic. That sunlight not only brightens up the space, it also brings a bit of the outdoors inside, making you feel like you're living in your own peaceful little oasis. And then there's the bathroom, another surprise. It's located just off the main living area, but thanks to a frosted glass door, you still get complete privacy. Inside, there's a modern walk-in shower with a fixed shower head, a sink, a mirror cabinet, and a toilet. But the real showstopper? The clear glass ceiling. Imagine showering in the morning sunlight or gazing up at the stars while rinsing off at night. It's not just practical. It's a luxurious, almost magical experience that even most high-end apartments can't offer. If you love cooking, don't worry. The kitchen area, while compact, is fully equipped with everything you need. You've got drawers, storage cabinets, a fridge, stovetop, oven, and a deep sink, all the essentials for a complete cooking routine. Of course, there's also a ventilation and exhaust system, so if you're whipping up some BBQ or anything with a strong smell, just turn it on, and you won't have to worry about the whole place smelling like smoke. So yeah, if you go for a Tesla tiny house, you can count on the layout being smart and efficient. Everything from appliances to storage is arranged in a way that lets you cook, clean, and still feel relaxed and uncluttered. But that's not where the magic stops. The interior goes from smart to almost magical, with features like a built-in wardrobe that has surprisingly generous storage, frosted glass doors, color-changing LED lights, and touch-sensitive handles. The wardrobe is designed to keep out mold and odors, helping keep your clothes fresh. Honestly, it looks way better than what you'd expect for the price. Tesla clearly focused on cost efficiency without sacrificing comfort or design. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say this place feels more like a 3-star hotel than a $19,999 tiny house. What really makes the Tesla tiny house stand out is its user-friendly tech. Everything, from the lighting and temperature to the windows and appliances, can be controlled from a central control panel or even your smartphone. And best of all, the plug-and-play setup for both the electrical and water systems means you won't have to deal with complex installations. Just plug it in and you're good to go. The electrical system in the Tesla tiny house works with a simple extension cord hookup, letting you plug it directly into an outdoor outlet or existing power source. That's super handy if you're setting the house up in a temporary spot like a backyard or campground. But if you're planning to go fully off-grid, you can upgrade to a solar panel system paired with a Tesla Powerwall, turning your tiny house into a self-sustaining ecosystem. The water system is just as straightforward. There's no need for complex plumbing. The house uses standard water hose connections that hook right up to an external water source. Just one hose, and you're all set for showering, cooking, and cleaning. If you're looking for a more sustainable setup, optional water filtration and conservation systems are also available to make the experience even greener and more high-end. As for waste management, the Tesla tiny house includes black and gray water tanks, along with a waste treatment system, so you can live off-grid without needing to be connected to city sewage. The tanks are large enough to handle daily needs and support modern eco-friendly solutions, like composting to minimize environmental impact. Altogether, these features make the Tesla tiny house much more than just a place to live. It's a complete lifestyle solution. So how is Tesla able to offer all this at the unbelievable base price of $19,999? It's thanks to their control over the entire production chain. Unlike traditional builders who rely on third-party suppliers, Tesla handles everything in-house from hardware to software. That cuts costs, boosts quality, and speeds up production. And thanks to its modular design, the house is expandable. You can connect multiple units together to create more space, or even stack them to build 2- or 3-story structures. That's perfect for young professionals just starting out or budget-conscious families, letting them start small and grow over time. The base model at $19,999 focuses on the essentials, minimalist interiors and basic appliances, giving you the freedom to customize the space to fit your personal style. If you want a more premium experience, models priced between $25,000 and $40,000 come with fully furnished interiors, high-end appliances, solar energy systems, Starlink satellite internet, and even advanced features like gray water recycling and SpaceX-inspired air filtration. Okay, but from our view, let's be real. Tiny house living isn't everyone's cup of tea, and the Tesla tiny house, as amazing as it sounds, comes with its own set of challenges that might make you think twice. Sure, Tesla markets this house as being built with water-resistant, mold-proof, and super durable materials, like stainless steel and high-density insulation, but let's face it, nothing lasts forever. Over time, wear and tear is bound to happen. If you're not on top of regular maintenance, you might start noticing cracks in the walls, warped floors, or windows that don't seal as tightly as they used to. Imagine dealing with a leaky window during a harsh winter storm in Colorado, or a humid summer in Florida, where mold sneaks in despite all those mold-proof claims. It's a hassle no one wants. Then there's the insulation factor, which is a big deal if you're living in a place with extreme weather. If the insulation isn't top of the line, you could be shivering through a freezing Midwest winter or sweating buckets in a Texas summer. That means higher energy bills, which can hit your wallet hard, especially when you thought a tiny house would save you money. Speaking of space, let's talk about privacy, or the lack thereof. At just 120 square feet, your bedroom, living room, and bathroom are practically on top of each other. Hosting a couple of friends for a game night? Good luck! They'll see your entire life in one glance, from your unmade bed to your toothbrush on the sink. It's cozy, sure, but it can feel way too cramped for comfort. Living tiny also demands a serious commitment to minimalism and organization, something not all Americans are ready for in our consumer-driven culture. If you're the type who loves holding on to every gadget, keepsake, or seasonal decor, this house might drive you up the wall. Without constant decluttering, that small space can turn into a chaotic mess faster than you can say, Black Friday haul. And let's not forget how life changes over time. Maybe you start working from home and need a quiet corner for Zoom calls. Or you and your partner decide to have a baby suddenly. 120 square feet feels more like a shoebox than a home. Sure, the Tesla tiny house is mobile, but moving it isn't as simple as hooking it up and hitting the road. If you've got young kids who need space to run around, or you're juggling a busy schedule, relocating this house can feel like a logistical nightmare. Tiny living offers freedom, but it's not without its trade-offs. Are you ready to make those sacrifices? So then why would someone like Elon Musk choose to live in a tiny house? And what does the Tesla tiny house really mean in the bigger picture? The answer lies in Musk's long-term vision. This isn't just about affordable housing on Earth, it's about preparing for life on Mars. Musk has always aimed to make interplanetary living a reality, and compact, easily transportable homes like the Tesla tiny house could be the first step toward building habitable structures on the red planet. On Mars, where resources are limited and the environment is incredibly harsh, transporting modular housing units from Earth makes way more sense than trying to build everything from scratch. These tiny houses could serve as starter habitats, equipped with renewable energy, resource recycling, and climate control, helping establish the first sustainable human communities beyond Earth. For now, Tesla is focused on big projects like electric cars, the humanoid Optimus, and expanding its Starlink infrastructure. But the overwhelming public interest, with over 100,000 pre-orders for similar tiny homes from Boxable, shows the potential of this market. In a world where the gap between rich and poor is widening, and millions of people struggle to pay off debt to keep a roof over their heads, the Tesla tiny house offers a simple, efficient, and meaningful way to live. Elon Musk doesn't live in a tiny house because he has to. He lives in a vision that goes beyond the limitations of the present. If a billionaire can live happily in a compact space, why can't we? The Tesla tiny house is more than a product. It's an invitation to rethink how we live, what's sustainable, and what really matters. Is this the future of housing, or just another wild dream of Elon Musk? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. The Tesla tiny house is ushering in a new chapter where the home is not just a place to live, but a symbol of innovation and hope. What do you think about tiny house? Do you want one? Drop a comment below. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.